I'm just talking to no one because I'm muted. Thank you for letting me know. Apparently, I'm just a mess today. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for letting me know, Magpie. Yeah. Okay, I'm unmuted now. I accidentally overslept this morning because apparently I forgot to just disconnect the Bluetooth on my headset when I went to sleep, so my phone alarm didn't actually go off where I could hear it. And then when I read the clock, I misread the time and thought it was 2 o'clock my time, not 4 o'clock. It wasn't until I was like, yeah, I've got streaming like an hour and a half, right? To my spouse. They looked at the clock and were like, it's like 4:45. And I was like, what? Oh, crap! So I had to, like, run and go get everything ready. But I'm here now. I'm here. So here we are. This is what I get for making fun of Rice for sleeping in on Friday when we did our collab stream. Makes fun of Rice for sleeping in, promptly sleeps in. Whoops. But yeah, today we're going to do an art stream because I've been really wanting to work on my new chat overlay, so I figured that would be fun. I'm doing good. I had a good sleep. Yesterday was fun. I had lots of fun playing Repo on Friday. Weekend was good. Yesterday I just played a bunch of Necess with my spouse. Like, we literally spent like 12 hours just playing Necess all day. It was super fun. And now I get to hang out with all of you guys and do art. If I sound like I'm moving away from the microphone, it's because I am. I have to get my tablet set up. All right. Bump in the microphone. Stream, I'm still planning on doing 3 hours today. So we'll be running an hour later than normal since I woke up an hour later than normal. You're at work as usual. Well, I hope this is good background noise. I just realized I forgot to open the music. Okay, hold on. I am a mess right now because I was not expecting to be late. So I just like ran into the kitchen, fed the cat, shoved my meds in my face, and then was like, all right, to stream. Well, I hope the weather gets better. Maybe like drink a nice cup of something warm and hang out and get cozy then, Magpie. All right. Thank you, everyone who was sitting through the ads. I appreciate your support. We are back. I was just telling Matcha and Magpie about how I caught you right as you went to lunch. Perfect timing. It's been snowing all day. Well, then definitely have something warm and get all cozy. Yeah, I was telling Matcha and Magpie about how I accidentally slept in because apparently I didn't turn off the Bluetooth on my headset, so my phone alarm went off in my office instead of my bedroom. Which is extra funny because we were all making fun of Rice for oversleeping on Friday, and then I proceeded to oversleep. Otacons! Welcome! Welcome in. Yes, hello, I overslept today. This is what I get for making fun of someone else for oversleeping when I myself occasionally oversleep. We're gonna do an art stream today. I'm gonna be working on my chat overlay. I'm trying to do like 6 things at once. Okay, first, I'm gonna open. Thank you. Let's see. I want my chat overlay, and then I'm gonna go into my playlists. Shuffle. then there we go. If that's too loud or too quiet, let me know. All right. Would you guys rather have this full screen so you can see more of the details, or inset so that nothing is blocked? Because like this, you won't be able to see my layers as well, or any of the things I'm clicking. So this would be the full screen. And then like that. I do it this way, just because then everything is actually, this is what everything is set up for. Well, I don't want to enable precision mode. Precision mode is what I got trapped in last time I was art streaming. I accidentally hit one of the buttons on my tablet. This is fun music. I still need to go through and add more songs to my playlist. Alright, so... There we go. Oh. This is my sketch for my other chat overlay. I want to do like a Magnapinna squid. Hang on, I need to go pull up some references. Let's open a new window. I am encountering the one issue, is that I normally have my references on my second screen, but that is where my OBS is. Alright. Gonna go pull up the Magnapinna archive on YouTube. I've watched every single video on the Magnapinna archive. Oh, they released some new videos recently. I need to watch those at some point. All right. Let's see. Trying to pull it to the perfect moment so I can get the color and the angle. And that thing is, Magnapinna squids are so freaking cool. Okay, here's the creepy one. I just realized this is probably playing some of the sound through. I meant to mute these videos. No, I want muted. Yes, thank you. All right. then... So I want to have the Magnapinna squid and then beluga whale skeleton. All right. So... Alright. Gotta change my cursor and stuff. I guess I'll start with a black outline and then decide how I feel. Whoop. I clicked on the top bar and it shrunk. Yes, everyone, get comfy. 'Tis time for art. I believe in you, music. You can do this. Alright. And there's this... Apparently sometimes you can also see their organs through their bodies, so I definitely want to include that. Let's see. You know, I might actually do another... Excuse me. Ugh. Sneeze. Liquid. Alright. I'm gonna do another sketch layer, I think. Because I have so many sketches here, it's kind of hard to see what the heck. I'll pull this out of the sketches. Oops, wrong window. Okay. Rice, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I was actually I was laughing because we were all making fun of you for oversleeping on Friday, and then I proceeded to oversleep today, and I'm like, well, that's what I get. Oh, makes fun of Rice for oversleeping, proceeds to do the exact same thing. Right. So yes, I'm working on my chat overlay. I think this was actually my first idea for a chat overlay, but at the time it was really complicated and I just wanted to get something, so I made my current one. But I've been really wanting to have this recently, so I figured I would work on it. Squid. Yeah, it's a Magnapinna squid, and I'm gonna add a beluga whale fall at the bottom. So currently, I work on the squid. Let's see, eyeball. Alright, sounds good. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy the music. And then we'll just be drawn here. So yes, enjoy. Feel free to use the lurk redeem if you wish. Thank you for stopping by and lurking, I appreciate it. Did that come through? Man, I keep doing that, like, randomly. My spouse could probably attest. I'll occasionally just be walking around the house and just be like... I don't know if it's coming through. There we go. ASMR clicking noises.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live, I want to.
Nice, that's good. Eventually, saving your points just for the clicks, perfect. Well, I do have, if you haven't noticed, I do have another click redeem. That is not one time. It is, I will just start adding clicks periodically in my speaking. But I imagine that's probably one of the ones you're saving your points for. That's good. I'm glad you guys like the clicks. I also like the clicks. That's why I added it as a redeem. I should be pulling my microphone closer to me. Good. Yeah, I added it entirely because I thought it would be fun and for myself, so I'm glad you guys also enjoyed them. Oh, those legs look like they're kind of different lengths. It's perspective. It's totally perspective. Come on, music. Look at that. Look how nice this looks. Perfect. I love when stuff just works out like that. This is satisfying. I'm pleased. I'm gonna make this brighter and then shrink the rest of these. Change the opacity individually. Like this. Alright. Then I can put this back in here. Oh, yeah, when the weather changes a whole bunch like that, it starts messing with my sinuses. It's like when you're inside a really warm house and I go outside, my nose just starts running like crazy. It's like, yeah. It's like, pick something! Pick a thing! Yeah, we don't have that as much, but it's really, I cannot imagine freezing cold and then 70 degrees. Like, how are you supposed to decide what, like, clothes you're gonna wear even? Jeez. Right, pick hot or cold, not both. Autumn indeed, jeez. Alright. Yeah, that looks correct. Color matching by eye. Not me accidentally hitting buttons on my keyboard. Nice. I'm like, all right, shorts, flip-flops, and coat. Just in case, perfect. Yeah, places where the weather can change at a dime like that in the middle of the day must just be a nightmare. Man, my sinuses would just be running all the frickin' time. Gloves don't like phone buttons. Yeah, you see, they do at least make phones that like have the push your phone with these gloves. My mom got us a pair because we would go out and do Pokemon in the winter, so. Audie, welcome! Thank you for stopping by my late stream because I accidentally slept in. Me and Rice were laughing that it was clearly karma because I made fun of them on Friday for sleeping in, and then I proceeded to do the same thing today. As you can see, I am drawing my new chat overlay as a Magnapinna squid because they're super cool. I am using the Magnapinna archive for reference. I love that YouTube channel. They just archive every single video of Magnapinna squids, some that have never been seen before anywhere else. Defo recommend, go check them out. Watch videos of the creepy squid. Yeah, apparently the weather is pretty like that in a lot of other places as well. Over where Magpie is, it's snowing apparently. I think Matcha's. Yes, I do all my own art. I also draw because I like. So yes, I do all my own stuff. My now this is a Magnapinna squid. The Jimmy can't. I'm thinking about including jellyfish somewhere else, but thank you so much, Audie. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I made my model. I rigged my model in PNG Tube Remix. I also did all my emotes and my chat overlay and my background. I did my background as well. So yeah, the only asset of mine that I did not do myself is these guys. Those were made by Sina VT over on basically everywhere. They make some super cute Pokemon themed assets, and so I nabbed that one and was showing it off. But yeah, I do all my own stuff. It's super fun. And yeah, I've been thinking about if I'm going to include jellyfish. I might include some jellyfish down here with the whale fall, but I'm not positive. I might also just include them as something else. But yeah, this is the Magnapinna squid, the alien of the ocean. I've been fascinated by them since they appeared in that drilling footage where it just showed up looking like this and then just whooshed. Yeah, this is the alien of the ocean that we found. It was all the rage on the internet quite a number of years ago when it first appeared, and the Magnapinna archive on YouTube collabs all that those videos and footage, even some that's never been seen, and I love it so much, so I decided to make it my overlay. Right? It really is. But yeah, thanks for stopping by the Jimmy Can't. I didn't know it's your first time here. If you have any other questions, just let me know. But yeah, a lot of people were like, what is this alien? Nice. You should definitely tell me about your lore at some point. I like tentatively have lore. I am a slime. I live in the deep ocean, which is also why I want to make this, because it fits my lore. I am ocean slime. That is my lore so far. Yeah, that is. This is the thing that Noah's caught on video. It's super cool. Yeah, yeah, Noah's caught it on video. The very first time we found video footage of it was that drilling site, and Noah's managed to catch it a couple times. It's super cool. But yeah, the Magnapinna archive. Let me just link you guys to the Magnapinna archive real quick, so that you can go look at it if you want. I follow them because they're super cool. So this is the Magnapinna archive. You can find, they go out and search for videos, and they also go and talk to people who have videos that haven't been seen to put them in there. So they have a bunch of different videos of it. It's one of those things that we've seen glimpses of. You want to get Burger King? Nice. I hope your burgers are tasty. So you can eat your burgers to Magnapinna squid and techno/nightcore vibes. Alright, we don't have a Burger King in our town. Sadness. We have to go to a completely other town if we want to get Burger King. But yeah, the Magnapinna archive is super cool. Right? Every time someone comes in and is like, I'm having this fast food, you're like, I want that now. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Neon PG3D. I like your name. That's fun. I hope you enjoy the stream. We're just chatting. I'm talking about my favorite the ocean creatures, the alien of the ocean. Basing your theme on pure fantasy, nice. Isekai flavor. I mean, isekai is great. I love isekai. D&D worthy landmass, nice. You're definitely gonna have to share that. That sounds super cool, Masha. I can't wait to see that. That's super neat. Oh man. Yeah, that, I can see why cutting out gluten for the new year. Oof, oof. It can be really hard to find good gluten-free breads and stuff too, so, and they can be expensive. I can see why you're just like, all right, eat all of the bread. Are you gluten intolerant or just like for other reasons? Ah, histamine intolerances. Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully you can find a really good gluten-free bread. Right? I really love fantasy stuff, so I'm super interested in Matcha Shrew's lore too. Like, you said that, and I'm like, yes, and? Yes, and? Yes, and? Awesome. That's super fun. I'm very excited to see that. I think you're in the Discord. You should definitely post in the promo when you're gonna, like, when you share all that stuff. Post it in the promo channel or the art channel, whichever. But yeah, when you do your first stream, feel free to post it in the promo channel or all of your streams.
Glued to the floor, don't wanna open up my mouth, 'cause I'm afraid of what's gonna come out. Life is but a dream. This can't be happening. Wake up, scream. I'm in a twisted
Honestly, mostly I just use Adobe just because that's what I've always used. I was floating around the online art sphere back in like 2007 when Adobe, and like earlier when Adobe was like the thing. Everyone used Photoshop, so I grabbed myself a copy and that's what I use. I've used other things before. Yeah, GIMP just never worked for me, and that was the main replacement at the time. So that I've just always been a Photoshop. I've used other stuff, like I've used GIMP and a couple other things, but yeah, I think I mostly used GIMP for pixel art, but you could do that in Photoshop too. So I know a lot of people have been talking about. Some people were talking about, I think Painter Sci is what it's called, and I've heard a lot of people are using Procreate recently. Right? Yeah, I don't know, GIMP just doesn't have the same vibe. But a lot of people really seem to like Procreate, and I know a lot of people were using like Painterly Sci for a while too, so. The interesting things. White markings. Oh, that's cool. Bone dust you've consumed. Nice. That's adorable. I love that concept. That's super cute. Ooh, yeah, I can see why you wouldn't want to use it anymore if it kept crashing and losing all your progress. Oof. Metabang. I haven't actually heard of that one. Right? Just the dream to live in and be the caretaker of a library, indeed.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end.
So what I'm trying to decide now is if I want to do... So normally when I draw, I do an outline. So I'm deciding if I'm gonna do that. I think I will. Ah! Yeah, it's unfortunate that Photoshop stopped selling their just buy the version and have it forever. You can get some discounts on the Photoshop too, so that's something you can look into. There's also some totally legitimate ways to get Photoshop. Sail the high seas, my friends. That's cool. That would explain why I hadn't heard of Medibang before. Yeah, I know some of those methods because let's just say that Adobe isn't always nice about helping you keep your old versions active, so sometimes you gotta look into alternate channels to keep the stuff that you totally bought and legitimately own. What the hell? Why can't I use my shit? Though right now I am using their current pay per month version, but that's also because I use Adobe Premiere to edit my shorts and my videos and stuff, so. And I don't have a copy of that from back in the day. Yeah. Well, Adobe started doing this really annoying thing where copies of your key, so you could only have 2 copies of your key active at a time on the older programs. But then suddenly people's keys started pinging as you have too many copies active, unactivate them. But they didn't have any other copies active. So people are pretty sure that they just like turned off their authentication servers. Which is annoying. I really like this song. But yeah, there are a lot of free or cheap versions. I hear a lot of good things about Procreate, Painterly, Sai. There are some Japanese programs people use that are good. It kind of just depends on what you want. There's also a lot of free programs that you can use until you can get access to the thing you want. Yeah, I just lean towards Photoshop because, like I said, back in the day, that was what everyone used. Photoshop was the ideal. All of the big artists that were super popular online and on DeviantArt, you can immediately tell my age by the fact that I hung out on DeviantArt as a kid / teenager, back before it was shit. And everyone used Photoshop. You'd be like, oh my god, what did you use for this? Photoshop, Photoshop. It was always Photoshop. So, yeah. Well, we're around the same age. I think we talked about that. Is someone in their 30s? They hung out on DeviantArt as a kid if they were in the art sphere. That's, you just know. That's just, you just know. Something else I used to do is I used to find every single, like, adoptable pixel pet website, and I was, like, signed up to all of them. Got some crap in my throat, so I'm drinking some water. Yes, I was indeed. Neopets was actually my first website. I wanted to join Neopets because I saw a bunch of people using it, and more specifically, I wanted to roleplay. So I went to Neopets and I roleplayed. Neopets actually, the roleplaying on Neopets is how I came up with my main username. Because I had like a random username on Neopets, and then I created a roleplay character, and that became my main username, which Rena is actually like a offshoot, you know, of that name. So yes, I was indeed a Neopets kid. I roleplayed on Neopets, which roleplaying on Neopets was a pain in the frickin' ass because threads would delete themselves after a certain period of time. And you never knew when it was gonna be. Live 2D. Yeah, I can see why, that would happen. If you want something simple to start with, I definitely recommend PNG Tuber Remix. It's the spiritual successor to PNG Tube Plus, and it basically took PNG Tube Plus and just is continuing to update it. That's what I use, actually. I'm a PNG model, and you can see how like fluid and bouncy and stuff I look, even with a PNG model. So if you want something simple to start with, so you just have something until you get into live 2D, PNG Tube Remix. There's a... Did I link to it anywhere? Well, I have the name written down, I think. I should check if I have a link to it somewhere. But yes, I am a PNG Tube Remix. PNG Tuber. So yeah. I've noticed that the bouncing functions, as you can see, in... and this is mouse control. I've actually had some people ask me if I'm using eye control, and it's like, no, I'm using mouse control. I just move my mouse as I would my eyeballs when I talk. Yeah, PNG Tube Remix, definitely recommend. You'll be able to tell which one it is because the mascot for it is like this cute little fuzzy cat. Like a gray cat with green eyes. It's really nice. I really like it. I am also always glad to help if you have any trouble with it or don't know how to get something to work. I'd be glad to upload some little tutorials and stuff. Because yeah, I saw everyone was recommending PNG Tube Plus, and I was like, oh, this one isn't updated anymore. And then I found PNG Tube Remix, which is the spiritual successor / still updated one. And it's a lot easier because you don't need to, you know, do the entire thing to start with. It gives you something to start. Eyeballs! Yeah, I decided to start with a PNG model because, one, I wasn't sure the cost of any of the stuff to make your model look good, and also it is just an easier start, you know? And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised because I had noticed that a lot of the PNG models had like a really nice bounce. And I feel like there's a lot you can do with a PNG model that a lot of people don't think about because there's a lot of like auto movements and stuff that you can use to simulate things like breathing and floating and bouncing stuff, which I guess maybe isn't as good for like regular people, but for like a slime, it's perfect.
Invincible.
Oop. breeze. I'm alone here on my island, floating in the sky. I'm high above the world I used to know, and I'm far from any dangers, safe from any failures. Hiding in the blue. It's hard to get this line straight. Was a soldier in the legions, fought against the demons, fought against the monsters made of gold. But they stormed across Arcadia, following their nature, washed away the place I once called home. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds, in the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue. I'm so stuck on where we used to be. As it goes by, battles guide my own worst enemy. I'm hiding in the Those higher notes really get into the gravelly in my throat right now. I'm hiding in the blue. Sense of time Come on, throat. It's not even that goopy. There it is. There was like a single goop in my throat that was getting in the way. I say, and then immediately I'm goopy again. All right. Just me bumping my microphone. Oof, yeah, I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, extreme temperature changes wreak havoc on my sinuses. Yeah, I got this throat decooper thing. It's like a air physio that's really good. I didn't use it this morning because I was in a rush.
I can feel your eyes on me. You are here, chasing down my silver light. Have no fear. Come and follow into the water here with me. I'm your wildest dream. Everything you need. Come and follow me. Come and follow me. Come and follow me. Come and follow me. Close your eyes and hear my voice in your ears. You think that I'm far away, but I'm here. Come and follow into.
Hey, Torek, I am working on my new chat overlay. I am drawing a Magnapinna squid. This is going to sit on top of my chat overlay. Alright, thank you so much, Audie. Have fun with your game. Good luck. I hope you win. Yeah, the Magnapinna squid is often called the alien of the ocean. Earlier in the chat, I sent a link to the Magnapinna archive, but I always thought it was super cool since the first time we caught a video of it at that drilling platform. It's, here, let me pull up the full sketch again. So this is the Magnapinna squid. This is the pose it was in. You haven't heard of it? Okay, let me give you a link to the Magnapinna archive. There you go. That is the link to the Magnapinna archive, which collates all of the footage we have found of the Magnapinna squid, including some that is not available anywhere else. It is super interesting. The first time we saw a video of it publicly was when it was caught near a drilling platform, and it was just sitting there in this pose, just T-posing aggressively, I guess. And then it just whooshed off. It just vanished because they're really light squids, so they just whoo. But we've recently seen hello, the only Skittles? I'm pronouncing that correct, right? Welcome, thank you for stopping by. I am currently working on my new chat overlay. It's gonna be a Magnapinna squid. I'm very excited. I was just telling Torek about the Magnapinna squid. We have now seen videos of juveniles, and we've actually seen them in better color, so we can actually see that a lot of them are like this pinky color. Pinky orange, it's very cool. But yeah, I was sending a link to the Magnapinna archive so that for research purposes. So now I am working on drawing it because I thought it would be a cool overlay. Right? I love the Magnapinna squid. They're so cool. I also really like squids. Enjoy. Enjoy watching the Magnapinna videos. The ones I recommend, the original footage from the drilling site, the high quality close-ups. Those are probably, but they're all really fun to watch. There's also the juvenile one. But yeah, so I decided that this would be a really cool overlay. This is kind of the premise of the overlay. We have the Magnapinna squid, which is going to be the borders. And then at the bottom, I'm going to have a whale fall. Because I want to have, like, bottom of the ocean vibes. And I think whale falls are really interesting. And I'm actually using the Magnapinna archive videos as reference for this. Oh. Well, the reason you're not getting anything when you draw is because you're on the eraser arena. And I've been really wanting this overlay recently. Like, I've just been constantly being like, man, I wish I had my Magnapinna squid overlay. So I figured I would just sit down and do it, especially because later this week is Thanksgiving, and I figured that on Thanksgiving I'm gonna do like a nice cozy stream. So, because we're all gonna be, you know, food comaed. Or American Thanksgiving for those of my followers who are like from Canada and other places. American Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So. Oh, thank you. Welcome, welcome. The Striking Hydra, welcome back. Yes, I was a little late today because I overslept, which is extra funny because I was making fun of Rice for doing the same thing 3 days ago. Yes, I'm currently working on my new chat overlay, which is going to match my deep sea theme. It is a Magnapinna squid. And at the bottom is going to be a whale fall, so in the Magnapinna squid's arms is going to be the chat. I am very excited. I am pondering doing some kind of like jellyfish chat bubble, but I'll have to do a little bit more research on that because I found something that explains how to create those types of things, but I haven't actually tested it yet, so for now, we're just gonna have this. And the whale fall is gonna be a beluga whale because I love beluga whales and their squishy heads. And I've had this sketch just kind of sitting here for a while because this was actually my original plan for my chat overlay, but it was really complicated and I really wanted to get to streaming, so I just slapped together the one you see right there, which is based on assets that I was either using for other stuff on my model or for my channel, or I already had, so. But like those petals are actually from a different piece of artwork that I did for something else, but and then obviously that's my slime core redeem up there at the top. Right? Isn't it super uncanny? The Magnapinna squid is so cool. Yeah, no, the first time I saw that footage, I have just been obsessed with it ever since. It is so cool. And a lot of people were laughing about it just T-posing. People are like, why does it do that? Like, that was the main thing. This is why it was called the Alien of the Sea for a while, because at the time, this was one of the weirdest things people had seen. Because, like, there's the crazy stuff, like the glow-in-the-dark fish, but just seeing this, just sitting here, stock still, was like, what? So, yeah.
This
Right, exactly. Like, that's why the Magnapinna squid is so interesting, because there's so many parts of it that people just don't understand. Because, like, the speculation is that that's how it gets food. It just has its tentacles out. And then, but, like, why does it, like, and so obviously that's why it retracts them, right? But it's like, why does it sit like this? Why is this the pose of choice? Why he T-pose? Yeah, exactly. And the tentacles will just randomly go full noodly. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I've suddenly lost the ability to draw the curve I want to draw. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it is very similar vibe to when you catch yourself T-Rex arming. Welcome back, everyone, from the ads. Has it seriously already been an hour? What is time? We have just been drawing and talking about the Magnapinna. Yeah, no, giant and colossal squids are super cool, too. I mean, who doesn't dig a kraken, right? Aw, a giant squid plush. That's cool. That's good. And yes, yeah, that's, as I like to say, time isn't real. I also like Eldritch Horror. And I still remember the first time we ever actually saw a live colossal / giant squid when it washed up in that harbor in Tokyo and everyone was losing their minds. That was so cool. So yes, say, comment, if any of you ever find out about, like, new, oh my gosh, they got footage of blah blah blah, or the first time we've ever seen blah blah blah, feel free to, you know, share that with me. I like to know that stuff. I think that's cool. Insert the Marge potato meme. I just think it's neat. Alright, line art. And now, we're going to... Whoops. Oh, I see what I'm doing. What? See, you want to know the funniest thing about that, Matcha? I actually do have a phobia related to the water. Like, technically I have thalassophobia, but I have thalassophobia and thalassophilia at the same time, which is very interesting. Specifically, when I was a little itty-bitty child, I was taken to the, like, Universal Studios. And I was like 5 or something. And I went on the Jaws ride at Universal Studios. And at that point in time, the Jaws ride was much less child-friendly than it is now. At that point, I was sat at the edge of the boat, and Jaws would jump out of the water and smash the boat repeatedly. And that happened on the side of the boat I was on. I was eventually taken on that ride later as a late teenager, and let's just say kids aren't sat on the edge of the boat anymore, and Jaws no longer hits the boat, so I was like, good. Because, let's just say that gave me a phobia of being eaten alive by sharks. But see, my brain is smart. My brain went, there's no sharks in this lake, so clearly what's gonna happen is you're gonna be slowly eaten alive by fish. Because phobias ain't logical. So, if water things move too close to me, I just freak out. Like, I just can't, you know? And so, like, yes, this has resulted in me screaming bloody murder because a tiny fish approached my toes while I was swimming in a lake. This also did result in several almost panic attacks because, like, seaweed touched my leg or whatever. But it also means that, like, when I'm playing a game like Ark, I love underwater. I love swimming in the water. But the moment something comes at me to attack me, I start having a freaking panic attack. It is not good. But I love it. It's why I can't play Subnautica, because I'm pretty sure I would just be constantly anxiety in that game. Like, I would just be constantly heavy breathing, but I love underwater stuff so much. So, like, I'm fine with it, like this, you know? Because, so, like, I love it. You know, thus like, I absolutely love the ocean. I love water stuff. It's so cool. But I also have this very deep-seated phobia that I cannot shake, that I am going to get eaten alive by insert whatever thing is in the ocean. Especially, like, sharks or what have you. Which is funny because, like, in games like Monster Hunter World, I don't really have any problem with it. And I'm not sure what the difference is. I think it's like the futility, like the there is no hope for me vibe, maybe? But yeah. So I absolutely love the ocean and water stuff and all of that. So yes, I am always a big fan. I'm not bothered at all. Nice. The snapping turtles in them? That's kind of cute. That's funny. But yes, I'm glad I could be here as your other underwater love person. I'm also a big fan of cryptids. My favorite, definitely not true, but still cool as heck cryptid theory is that great white sharks are baby megalodons. Now, keep in mind, this made a lot more sense back before we had ever seen a baby great white. So if anyone's curious, there was a very long period of time where we had no idea how great whites breed, or what, like, that was. Because great white sharks would just vanish into the ocean and then come back with babies. And people were like, what? Recently, they finally managed to track them and, like, see a little bit of what was happening, but it's still a huge mystery. And so one of the really popular cryptid theories is that megalodons were adult great whites, and they lived in the bottom of the ocean. Which, if you watch any science channel, you will know that's garbage, but it's still fun as heck. So. But yes, I've always been really into the ocean. Which is funny because I've had this phobia since I was a child, you know? But, like, I also don't have a problem with water. Like, I love swimming, I love being in the water. I just, if there are living things in the water, my phobia activates and I get a little anxious. Alright, to say a little anxious. Depending on the circumstance, I will actually have a panic attack. That happened to me one time I was playing Abzu, because there's a scene in So, for anyone who doesn't know, Abzu is a calm, chill, relaxation swimming game. There's a scene in Abzu where a shark eats one of your drones. I was so freaking startled, I almost knocked my chair over backwards. And I have a gaming chair, and I'm very small compared to my chair, so that was impressive. I spent the entire next area creeping along the walls because I love the swimming game. Nice. Right, yeah, no, that part scared me so badly. I spent the entire deep sea section just creeping along walls waiting to get eaten, but I really wanted to play it. And then of course that was when I learned that, oh, that's just a cutscene. That's the only time that happens. And I was like, okay. But yeah, just oof. But yeah, I also love cryptids. So any cool cryptid stories, any cool science stuff, especially water-themed stuff, bring it here. We can talk about it. We can also talk about isekai. You have also found someone who absolutely loves isekai. I'm also a big fan of the villainous reincarnation and revenge time regression, or like save the world time regression. All the isekai variants I really like, including the offshoots. One of my favorite things when people are like, isekai is garbage. I'm like, so a Yankee in King Arthur's court is garbage? Because, like, isekai has existed since, like, we made myths. Like, getting kidnapped to the Fey realm? That's an isekai. In Japanese mythos, when he goes down to the underwater castle, that's an isekai. Inuyasha? Isekai. Actually, what I find really interesting is, barring, historical stuff, in the manga world, isekai actually started as a shoujo manga genre. Because, like, Fushigi Yugi, Inuyasha, From Far Away, Magic Knight's Rayearth, like, all of those are isekais. And so I find it really interesting that that's kind of where it started. And even funnier, a lot of those stories are summoned to be the hero and gained a harem isekais too. They just often have an additional twist. Oh no, Nauticons! Ooh, I'm so excited! Matcha, definitely tell me about that. If you don't want to share it publicly, you can totally DM me on Discord, so we can talk about it privately, if you want. I hope you're okay, Nauticons. I hate when weird shit like that happens. Ooh, that's cool. Like one of those, like, good eats away your fear, or like you just end up standing there because you no longer feel the need to eat type ones. This song definitely has that, like, walking through a forest with a bunch of people just standing there stock still or encountering the Magnapinna vibes. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, the number of times I've accidentally choked on saliva is, is almost not funny, but it is funny. I have watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if I've, like, sat down with the whole thing. I'd have to I think I have, but yes, I have watched it. The Face Stealer. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's a really cool vibe. It reminds me of, like, when you're out and about in real life, and, like, you know, in the early morning, especially when it gets cold, if you live in an area where it snows or near the ocean, and, like, everything is covered in this thick layer of fog where you can, like, kind of see stuff in the background and it's all sort of fuzzy. Like, very cool. Like, that kind of vibe. Especially when you look down a road with all the street lights and you can see, like this, just this light glow in the mist, you know? And things just kind of slowly appear from the fog. It's very cool. That's really neat. That's a cool vibe. Ooh. That's cool. I like that concept. That's neat. Yeah, I'm also a big fan of legends, myths, fae, etc., etc., mythology. It's also really interesting to see the type of cryptids that appear in different places, you know? And, like, from different time periods. Ah, phobia. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have that. Yeah, I don't have a phobia of needles. I'm just a twitchy person, so whenever I go, I have to be like, okay, I need you to count down. And I need to know exactly when you're gonna hit me with it, otherwise I might jump. And that would be bad for everyone. The part I hate the most is that I can feel it. Like, I can feel the... So, because of my autoimmune condition and the meds I'm on, I have to get blood work every, like, 6 months or whatever. Sometimes more frequently because of other related things. And, like, I can feel the blood coming out of my body, which is interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I imagine that must be a nightmare. Hopefully you never end up with a condition where you have to get blood work frequently, because that just sounds like a pain. And then see, this right here is super useful. Just a good little tip. It helps you tell what the edge of your lines look like as well. So you can clean things up, you know? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's really cool. That's really, really cool, Matcha. I like that idea. Yeah, a lot of, if not all of the details of my model and the lore that I have is based on just, like, me and the things that I like, you know? Like, my identity and how I feel and just things that I enjoy. That's why I'm ocean themed, because I love the ocean. I'm a slime because I love slimes, and just like that is the form to me that seems the best, you know? Etc., etc. Yeah, if you are ever making any... Welcome back, Magpie. Thank you for swinging back again. As you can see, we've made some progress. I highly recommend to anyone who wants to get into drawing that if you're going to have transparency in your image, to always create a colored background to check that you didn't accidentally, like, leave something out, you know? Because as you can see, this looks very different both with and without a background. And so it can be helpful for figuring out, like, did you make lines too dark? Did you accidentally forget to erase something? Did you draw over the edge of the line without realizing it? That kind of thing. So I am currently working on my chat overlay. This is going to be my new chat overlay. This was actually my original overlay I had intended to make. So this is a Magnapinna squid. I love the Magnapinna squid. They're super cool. And so this is going to be where the chat goes. It's going to be the Magnapinna, kind of wrapping it, and then a whale fall with a beluga whale, because I love beluga whales at the bottom, and I think whale falls are super neat. And it fits my lore / vibe, because I'm supposed to be ocean themed, you know? That's why my background is the ocean, as you can see. So yeah, right now I am just coloring in and adjusting my lines. You can also do multiple colored, like a dark and a light background. Especially sometimes a light background doesn't really help you see what you're trying to see, so it can be useful to have both, depending on the color of your image. Because it's really frustrating when you've like uploaded the image and then you notice that you've got like a spot out here that you forgot to erase that you couldn't see.
You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, we always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are?
You can tell I really like talking about the ocean and all that other stuff because I kept not drawing while talking about it.
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you.
And since the Magnapinna is light,
And I fucking love how it hurts.
you can see that this...
Why do I love the way you
Alright.
always leave me?
Good luck with your team clean, Matcha. Thank you for your lurk. Have fun. We'll talk more about your lore in the ocean later.
Why, baby, why do
Hopefully everything goes nice and smoothly.
you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch?
It was really fun chatting. Looking forward to talking some more.
Why, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
And when I was erasing, some of it accidentally overflowed to the inside. So what I do now is I then fill in any of the spots that got erased erroneously. And ta-da! Ah, the vampire squid. Vampire squids are neat too. This can also help you figure out if you missed any spots, because if you do this, like, let's say I colored this in, right, like that. You can see, like, can make it a little obvious, more obvious if you've missed something. And it can also help you once you've colored, it can also help you finalize your shape. So don't ever feel bad if you have to go back and edit line art after you've finished it, because that happens a lot once you start coloring. Or you get halfway through and you're like, actually that shape doesn't look good with the rest of the body anymore, so I'm gonna redo it.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow
I don't remember if it's the Man of War or the blanket squid, but one of the funny squid facts I know is one of those squids, the way that they reproduce is the male just takes a tentacle full of that stuff that males use to reproduce, and he rips it off and just hands it to the female. It's like, alright.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow.
Hello! Welcome, welcome. I am working on the Magnapinna squid. This is gonna be my new chat overlay instead of the flowers you see up above my head. As you can see, I've gotten pretty far with it. I'm working on the coloring phase now. This is gonna be a whale fall with a beluga whale because I love beluga whales. Hope you guys enjoy the art and the music. Or yeah, I'm working on the coloring right now. And refining the edges of the lines and stuff. And then after that, I'm gonna start working on like the details. Like this part's gonna be kind of see-through with like the intestines inside, and this part's gonna have more shading and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I'm using the Magnapinna archive videos on YouTube as reference because it's super cool. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Nauticons. And as always, if anyone has any questions during any part of the process, just let me know. I'm always glad to share.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? I can see you from behind. You can hear me in your mind. Run so fast as you can go. Time will catch you before you know. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared? You know, I am you.
If you exclamation point playlist, you can find the song in there too.
I will catch you. The time
But yeah, a lot of the songs that they have on this NCS are really cool. No Copyright Sounds has some people have shared really cool freaking songs in here. Yeah, that's why I actually have the playlist available if anyone wants to use it, listen to it. There you go.
Are you scared?
But that's also why I have
I am you.
the music right here, so that people can see what song is playing. That way they can add it themselves as well.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion. Too late, new tomorrow.
Ah. I'm not surprised. My musical and aesthetic taste is not to everyone's preference. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I've had the sketch for a while. This is actually what I wanted to be my chat overlay in the beginning, but it was taking so long I just ended up going with my current one, and I've been really wanting this one again, so thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I really wanted to have a playlist for when I was doing art, but I didn't want to have anything copyrighted, because then if someone wanted to watch the video later, there wouldn't be any music in it, which would be stupid. So I specifically looked up a bunch of copyright/royalty-free stuff that they're okay with you putting in your videos, as long as you, like, you know, cite what songs are there. So that's also why I looked up something to show what songs are playing. So I tried to collate something that, you know, I like listening to as well. Yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff too. I'm just a big fan of, like, the techno, synth, nightcore, metal, creepy. Yeah, exactly. Love Evanescence, love Wagaki Band. Ah, nice. Yeah, if you're doing a full edit on all of your VODs, then you can play whatever the heck you want. I just let my VODs upload as they are, so this lets me not have to worry about it. All my editing currently is for shorts. I suppose at some point I could have a day where we just play, like, you know, something I like, and then I could just replace it. Whoops. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful squid. Ooh, yes, definitely send me that in Discord so I can listen to it too. I do want to hear. Always share your hyperfixation songs with me. That's literally why I have that section in Discord, so that we can all share music with each other and be like, oh my gosh, listen to this. Nice. Awesome, I'll listen to that after stream and tell you what I think. And for anyone who does not have access to the Discord, there you go. Join the Discord, hang out with us, talk about music and squids. Beautiful. Yeah, and this will fill the same space that this is. What did I do? Every once in a while I hit a button and then something like that happens and I'm like, what? Thank you, that's why I like the Magnapinna. It's got that vibe. Yep, Magnapinnas are also known as the big fin squid because of their big fin. And sometimes they're not always this pinky color, I just like it. Sometimes they're just white, you know? I just thought this pinky color would be a nice contrast to everything. Make it stand out. I like the ones that are the pinky color. Yes, there is a music discussion channel. 'Tis in... Did you hit the button that said you wanted access to all of the general channels? Because if you didn't, then you won't see the music channel. When you joined the channel, there should have been a, like, do you want access to the general channels button. If you're already in the server and you don't see it, yeah, perfect. There you go. That's why you didn't see it. Yep, and then you will see music discussions. One moment, gotta reshuffle my playlist because it ended. Yay! Nice, alright. Oops.
inside. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Yay! I'll definitely look at that after stream is over.
We'll go
I'm very excited.
through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Whoops.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want
Okay.
no rest.
Back to the eyeballs.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow
Squid.
turns to sun rays. And
I'll make an eyeball folder.
we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Ah, okay. So on Twitch, what you're looking for is you're going to, at the bottom of the chat window, is a little pink circle with a Sakura in it. If you click on that, you can redeem points. There you go. There we go. Kashi. This plushie was created by the amazing Sina VT, who creates adorable Pokemon assets that they often give away for free or very cheap. I link to them in my About section on Twitch and Discord, so... Eyelashes. These? Those are tentacles.
There.
Every once in a while I click something and accidentally drop my opacity on myself without noticing.
I'm alone here on my island, floating in the sky. I'm high above the world I used to know, and I'm far from any danger, safe from any failure. Guarded, I found shelter in the storm. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between the clouds. In the blue, where I can't be found. Was a soldier in the legions, fought against the demons, fought against the monsters made of gold. But they stormed across Arcadia, following their nature, washed away the place I once called home. I'm hiding in the blue,
Intestines.
safe between the clouds. In the blue,
Yes, they are very cute little tentacles.
be found. I'm hiding in the blue.
Cute little intestines. Yes, exactly.
I'm hiding in the blue. As time goes racing by, I'm wishing I could be fine, but I'm still so stuck on what used to be. Made a prison out of my mind, watch life as it goes by. Battle scarred my own worst enemy. I'm hiding in the blue,
Body.
safe between the
Intestines.
in the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue.
Sometimes I name the individual layers too, it just depends on what I'm feeling.
I'm hiding in the blue.
And these are actually going to be under the squid. I just obviously won't be able to see them right now because I haven't made the squid like transparent yet. So I'm drawing them on top first.
I lost sense of time. I've gone numb. I miss the days when we were making legends. The days come and go. I'll wait through sun and snow for you to come and take me from this place and bring me home. In the blue,
There we go. That's the color I want. Yee. I'm very excited to get to that phase. Ads will be starting in about a minute, just for reference. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna get the transparency yet, but we'll see. I will be live for another hour, Magpie. Depending on how close I get to this, I might go for a little bit longer if I'm just trying to, like, finish it up, you know? But at least another hour. Yeah, exactly. I do the similar thing. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna have like a base layer underneath that's very low. And then the upper layer, I'm gonna erase certain parts to create the amount of transparency in each section I want. I'm just drawing this on top right now because I want to be able to see it, and I'm not going to work on the transparency till I'm done with it, you know? So I'm going to move it underneath.
Was talk to
We're gonna do the highlights. Too bright. Thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. Yay, as much appreciated. There we go. All right. Intestines are going below the body. And this let's put you at like, that's way too low. Oh, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. I've never gotten bits before, actually. I really appreciate it. My 1,000 bits. Happy. Whoops, wrong. Where's party? Happy party time for 1,000 bits. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Celebrate the Magnapinna. And the 3-month anniversary. Yes, exactly. It's so appreciated. Thank you so much. I have been streaming for 3 months, everyone. It's crazy. This is the background. This is the foreground. Okay, and now we're gonna get into the eraser mode. 4 months? Alright, Magpie, you have a lovely sleep. Warm hugs to you from here as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's been 3-4 months now. I'm really enjoying it. I started back in August? September? Something like that. Thank you. Yeah, I've really been enjoying streaming, so I kind of threw myself like full-fledged into it. I was like, all right. I went full-fledged. Yeah, I went full-fledged into it because I really love it. So. All right. I appreciate everyone's support. I'm so glad to have such a lovely community. It makes streaming even better. Really, it's just great. So yeah, Magpie, you have a lovely sleep, have a lovely restful sleep, and have either sweet dreams or no dreams, depending on your preferences, and don't forget to take care of yourself. All right.
Burning the bridge that
50.
keeps us. I'm
Yeah,
here
okay.
and I'm feeling. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The
A little
story's
too
over now, I must conclude.
intense.
I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Yeah, by using double layers and opacity, you can create like a really cool transparency effect like that. I really like it. And then when you add a background, you get kind of like this.
Not really sure, but my brain tells me I've been here before. Don't wanna draw any attention to all the crazy things that I shouldn't mention. Not really sure, but it feels like my feet are glued to the floor. Don't wanna open up my mouth, cause I'm afraid of what's gonna come out.
And then the bigger your brush is, the more faded I can make the edges, especially because my hardness is low.
Wake up, scream. I'm in a twisted reality. Twisted. Twisted. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night.
And then just to check, we're gonna add a lighter color to see the effect.
Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control.
And something else we can do, if we want to adjust it, so we can do the same thing, but in the reverse, with a color.
Breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes.
Like that.
till you're blinded by the lies.
Oh, yes. I will drink the liquid. Moisten the slime.
Every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead.
Like that.
Teardrops on
Yeah, I figured that'd be a good color to...
it's over, feel the darkness take control.
QFC.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun. Close to the
Yep.
close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we set it sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on.
And now, I zoom in
Close to the sun,
and erase all the stuff I accidentally
to the sun.
went over the lines with. Whoops.
So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll
Just
be
for
right
ease.
there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
And that is why you want both dark and light layers.
Lovely, lovely.
All right. This is tentacles. There we go. Turn on the base temporarily to grab this color. And I like to keep a layer of it fully colored, just in case, also because it's easy to color grab if I do that. I might also add some light shading, but we'll see. For right now, we are going to add the tentacles.
Are you scared?
Tentacles should be.
I can see you
Whoops.
behind. You can hear me.
At the very bottom.
Your mind runs so
Nauticons! Train. Welcome, welcome.
If you were already here and I already said welcome, my apologies.
before you know.
Alright.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Right.
I am you.
Hold on. I am using my tablet. I'm just having trouble figuring out how I wanna.
I will catch you. The time it goes.
Okay, they're pretty straight. Oh, actually, that tentacle should be on a separate layer.
Are you scared?
Yeah, I'm. It's like, and I do need to. I need a separate tentacle layer. The background tentacles. Yeah. I could do that. I do feel like having them be slightly wiggly might give it a more, like, natural feel, though, you know? Okay, that's pretty good for that. And then the background layer. Okay. Now we're going to zoom in and start refining these guys so they're not so shaky. Lol. I have an. It's an Intuos Pro. Previously, I was using a really old version of the Intuos, but I finally got an upgrade. I can't really do tablets with screens on them. Like, it throws me off because where my cursor is not where the line comes out on the screen because there's like a gap. So I was using my really old Intuos for a while, and I finally got an upgrade to the Intuos Pro recently, so. And yeah, line 2 is shaky, thicken it up, and then erase part of it. Because you can erase it in smaller sections. Yo, music, what happened? Right? Just tablet ASMR. Click, 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 click. And yeah, there are a lot of tools to help you draw straight lines. I just like freehanding it. No, I haven't tried one of the ones that draws on paper and a screen at the same time. You were using spaghetti? Oh, that's funny. I never actually needed to replace the tablet pen on my old one, but I did recently replace the one on this one. I don't know if they like changed how it's made, or maybe it was like the tablet, but I do, my old tablet, I couldn't get screen pressure, like pressure sensitivity to work, so that could also be why, is my new one does actually have pressure sensitivity. Though I did have to do some creative workarounds because pressure sensitivity apparently isn't normally available when you have mouse-like mode on. But I want to be able to put my hand anywhere on my tablet and have my cursor stay in the same spot, which isn't possible in pen mode. So I had to look up how to get pressure sensitivity with mouse mode. That's so funny, spaghetti.
Oh, what type of tablet nib do you use? Spaghetti.
Right? I mean, if it works, it works. Yeah, I think that looks good, though I am... ramen noodles, right? And I need the tentacles in the background because these ones are going to be behind all the chat windows. What am I doing? That's on the wrong layer. And yeah, my old tablet was also an Intuos. I think it was like an Intuos 3 or something. Still works. I've got it stashed in a bag somewhere just in case.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing real flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive, we're just listening, we're existing. We stay when the music plays, let's stop below where the people sway. Rising with each beat of the music is bringing real flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full, I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive, we're just listening, we're existing. We stay when the music plays, let's stop below where the people sway.
Look at this. Lovely, lovely.
Empty hearts and neon lights. and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to the silver, no more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers.
I want to sing song, also want to draw. My brain's like, nah, you get one of the two, sorry. I was thinking I would sing the next song, but this one doesn't have any lyrics. It's like, I guess I could hum it or something, but that's not really the same, you know? This song does seem like the type of song that would have vocalizations in the background, though. I feel like I could hum this. It'd just be a lot of held notes. Like that kind of thing, you know? Sort of. Assuming my humming is actually coming through the microphone, lol. Yeah, this seems like the song that would have like an or like a really intense vocal in the foreground as the main part of the music. Like, you know those beats from Dune that are like dun 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 dun, that kind of thing? I feel like it could also have some of that. Is this just an instrumental of their other thing, or did they just not hit the lyrics yet? Because I could have sworn this song had lyrics. I guess this must just be the instrumental version. So I could hear the lyrics in my head, you know? There it is. Lost in the sun, gone cold.
Frozen in timeless words that were carved in stone. Embrace the dark.
The night is temporary.
Dream and dance. The chaos
Hold us steady.
There's no return. I feel the seconds take me, which is the light.
And before ever maybe.
I'm gonna scoot my microphone back a little bit. If that made me too quiet, just let me know. I'm still not quite sure how close I need my microphone to be hearable.
Embrace the dark. The night is temporary. We dream and dance. The chaos holds us tightly. There's no return. I feel the seconds take me, which is the light.
And be forever maybe.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
Hey y'all, hey y'all. That's the ads trying to play. We say no ads in this dojo. like this part. This piece of spaghetti is a nib. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you for sharing that, Matcha. That is like such a good idea and also hilarious. Me, I want to sing. My playlist. Oh, so all of the songs that have little to no lyrics? Got it, fam. Magnapinna. My heart races around like an ocean in my head, 'cause I are so many things that I've left unsaid. In the distance, but I know that it's not reality. This parallel dimension, I'll find you in my dreams. Find my heart rages around like an ocean in my head. No, those feel you hold in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. You were echoing around me, these parallel dimensions, but I like that line. I'll find you in my dreams. But I know that is not reality. No one knows. Feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. Standing in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna finish these 2 tentacles, and then we will round out. So the ads are gonna start in about a minute. I will finish the tentacles, and then we will be done for the night. Alright, have a lovely night. Thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad that you like the squid. I also like the squid. That's why I want to get the tentacles done so I can actually start using it. Alright, have a lovely evening. I'll talk to you later. We will reconvene in the Discord to talk about the song that Matcha linked. Will kingdom come? No matter what seems to be waiting, time in the world you'll see. Calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. I'm gonna finish these tentacles. Alright everyone, the ad currents have swept away our lovely Twitch friends. It is I, the Magnapinna! almost done, but I'm gonna adjust how I'm sitting. Ugh.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me why
Tap on it.
it is about you that I can't forget.
There we go.
You're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free.
Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me?
This song is so freaking toxic, it cracks me up.
Love the touch, but never love the feeling. Why do I
Gives me Bad Boy by Cascada vibes.
love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch, but never love the feeling?
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sitting through the ads to support the channel. I really appreciate it.
Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I baby, why do I baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
And even if I wanted to keep going, I would need to stop soon anyway because my hand is starting to get stiff.
Sorry, I gotta stretch my hand. Ugh. So you know when you hold a pen, how it like rests against one of your fingers? I tend to rest mine against my ring finger, and it's starting to kind of like dig in and create sort of like an indent that kind of hurts. That's why after the tentacles I will be stopping for now.
QFC.
I can feel your eyes on me. You are near, chasing down my silver light. Have no fear. Come and follow into the water here with me. I'm your wildest dream.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. This is why I did these one at a time actually, so I wouldn't forget a bunch of them.
Come and follow me. Come and follow. Come and follow. Come and follow. Come and get me. Come and get me. Come and get me.
Nice. And there will be little bits of shading and such I'm probably going to add, but maybe add some glows or shadows to certain parts. But lovely, perfect. Squid! Magnapinna squid. And finally, I will, for anyone who wants to see more Magnapinna, go here. Magnapinna Archive. Great. Love it. Big fan, obviously. What we are going to do now is we are going to let this song finish out while I try to find us somewhere to raid. To raid. To raid. Whoops. My bad. I thought I was in my creator dashboard, but I was not in fact in my creator dashboard. I was on my page, and so it started playing my stream. Alright, who do they recommend that we raid? Yeah, to raid, to raid, to raid, to raid, to raid, to raid! Lots of the people that I am following are actually online right now. That is crazy.
Come and get me.
Um,
Now you got me.
let's see. Let's check other people who are doing some arts.
Now I'm with you and you with me. Singing you to sleep. Now close your eyes and rest in peace.
All right. Sea Goat Games, it seems to be their birthday. So we will stop over there and say hello. Tell them we were drawing the Magnapinna squid. So what we are going to do is, this is going to be the raid message. If you are subscribed, you can use this one. If you are not subscribed, you can use this one. All right, everyone. So we are going to go and say hello to Sea Goat Games. It is their birthday, so we will go say happy birthday. They are doing birthday commissions of little pixels and stuff. Very cute. All right. So I am going to start that raid. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm very excited to start using this. If I don't do it more, I might do it more on Thanksgiving because whale falls are feasts, right? That's Thanksgiving themed. All right. So I want everyone to remember that you are loved and you deserve love. Take care of yourself. Go get food, drink water, take a nap, do whatever it is you need to do to take care of yourself. And I hope the rest of your day, whatever time it is wonderful, just like you are. All right. I will see you all on the other side.